Madam, why did Congress party took umbrage at the speaker's speech? Rahul Gandhi, as leader of objection, personally objected to it, and then Mr. Venugopal shot off a letter. Why?
Well, it's very simple. You've got a third mandate, and you says you want to lead by consensus. When the prime minister, when they wanted the government wanted the speaker, we were ready to support the speaker on one condition that, of course, you have to have a deputy speaker. From 2019 to 24, we did not have a deputy speaker, and Supreme Court in 2023 questioned the government of the day and said that it's unconstitutional. So on a day when we have had a new start, why do you bring up the emergency? What was the need to bring it up? And that too by the speaker, who should not be partisan. So there are very important issues in this country. There are issues like NEET. There is Manipur, which is still burning. Nothing is being done about it. And of course, we can all speak about undeclared emergency in the last 10 years, how they have changed the Right to Information Act, how they have changed the selection of the Election Commission, how they got in the electoral bonds, which the Supreme Court said is unconstitutional, how they've arrested journalists under UAPA, how they put opposition leaders behind bars, but not their own. So we know what has happened in the last 10 years, how every organization like ED, CBI, IT, everything has been weaponized against the opposition. So we definitely have an undeclared emergency in this country. You can see, which we have never seen, is bulldozing houses in Madhya Pradesh, in what you call Bombay. They keep doing this UP. Where is the law of the land? You have to have a case, then an FIR is there will be an FIR.
Shama, my question
so what is happening? We want to talk about the last 10 years. If they want to talk about emergency, we have to talk about the last 10 years.
My question is, and on this I'll join Mr. Jha. My question is, last 10 years, Congress was not able to take a lot of umbrage on the emergency. This is the first time formally the Congress has taken an umbrage on this issue. I remember there was a little murmur. Mr. Ajit Jha, if you're there, if you're listening to me,
can I respond to that? Can I respond to that? I'll tell you one more thing.
I'll just give you a minute, Shama.
I'll tell you one more thing.
I'll just give you a minute.
No, I just want to say one more thing. You said after the emergency was over, we called an election Mrs. Indira Gandhi because she believed in the democratic principles and she felt the emergency was not right and she said that. We have apologized in the parliament for 1984, all right? Ms. Manmohan Singh ji has, and Mrs. Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi has regrets of it. Even I, will apologize always for 1984. But tell me, who has apologized for 2002? Did we ever hear an apology for 2002? Every time
Shama, I don't want to change the goalpost of the discussion today.
I'm not changing the goalpost.
It is not about the 1984 Sikh riots, one-way violence, or what happened in Gujarat. I'll be plain and simple. Today the discussion is about the constitutional narrative. Ajit, my question to you is, Congress for the first time has taken the umbrage at it. Is it because of the number they have, a sort of a triple-digit party? Or is it because of the fact that they believe that somehow the narrative of the Lok Sabha election has paid them rich dividends and they will continue to stick to it? Because ultimately, there has to be a politics of emergency. Emergency is over. There is no discussion on emergency. It is the darkest chapter of the Indian democracy. Habeas corpus was suspended. There is no discussion on that. Discussion is why Constitution has become so weaponized today. When the Prime Minister has to bow down to Constitution, and that particular day in his DP, you have Prime Minister bowing down to the Constitution like that. And Rahul Gandhi on every occasion is showing a red book. So the debate is not about emergency. The debate is actually hovering down to the Constitution. And that's what I've been discussing for last so many days. Again today, it has come down to Constitution, Ajit.
Karthike, there are two aspects here. Debate on the Constitution is very healthy. That one should grant. But this parliament, the 18th Lok Sabha, was supposed to be a parliament of consensus because neither does the BJP as a party have the numbers of 272, much below, it's 240, and neither is the opposition and the Congress party in a position of 272. But both seem to be behaving, the BJP seems to be behaving as if it is in continuity from 2019 with 303 seats and 353 of NDA.